Hey guys, this is Ackley SamAttack4427 here, and welcome to another episode of WTPU, aka What the Pickup? Now, as you may recall, in the last episode of the show, which you can see right down over here, I talked about my entire collection of course, games and accessories, mainly, of course, the Wii U, which I have to say, for while not really big, to be honest, I still think it actually feels great to, of course, talk about some pretty much everything in regards to the Wii U for sure, even if its lifespan didn't last very long for sure. I mean, hey, as much as I really love the Nintendo Switch, hands down, I say the Wii U actually had a good run for sure, but hey, at least I did get some really good games for, of course, that system, So yeah, I guess nevertheless, if you want to check that episode out for yourself, then don't worry about a thing. There's a card over there, over at the top right corner of the screen, as well as, of course, the link to it down in the description box below, so that way you can go ahead and check out the last episode, just in case you haven't seen it yet. So yeah, go right ahead. I'll wait until you come back. Yeah, I mean, it won't take long. I'm still gonna be here once you eventually come back from that. So yeah, I'm not going anywhere. So I'll be right here. In fact, yeah, I think I guess if anything, while I am waiting for you to come back, I think I would have took the time to catch the latest episode of Bob's Burgers right about now. So. Oh wait, I completely forgot. I haven't even seen that show yet, but I may think about seeing that for sure. So yeah, no rush or anything. I'll wait until you come back. Alright, I guess seeing how you did already see the last episode of this show, well, we might as well go ahead and start up this episode as we normally do. Now, for today's episode, right about now, similar to what we did with, of course, the previous episode, right about now, we're actually going to be talking about another collection of some stuff that I got revolving around another game system that I currently own for sure, and of course, unlike the Wii U, whereas of course, indeed a home console for sure, we're actually going to be diving back into the handheld system right about now. So yeah, I think that's pretty much what we do, and I guess in case a lot of you guys are wondering, I think I'm actually, I guess in case a lot of you guys want to know what the heck say handheld system is, well, I guess for today's episode, we're going to be talking about everything, everything that I have so far revolving around the Nintendo 3DS. So yeah, I guess if anything, it kind of makes sense that I would go ahead and talk about pretty much my 3DS for sure on this show right about now, because yeah, I think this actually does have a pretty interesting history for sure. Yeah, probably long before the Nintendo Switch came around and dominated, of course, both home consoles and handheld systems very recently. So yeah, I guess for today's episode, we're going to be devoting it to, of course, my Nintendo 3DS right now, as well as, of course, the small amount of games that I currently have right now. It's not too much, to be honest, but I still think they're well worth it for sure. So yeah, let's not waste any more time, and let's go ahead and talk about this. Alright, so I guess the first thing that we need to tackle upon for, of course, this episode is, of course, well, the Nintendo 3DS in general. So yeah, I guess if anything, I think it's actually really incredible that, of course, I would actually get one of these for sure, and, excuse me, and in case a lot of you guys are wondering for sure on which model the 3DS is, to be honest, this right here is, of course, pretty much one of the main lines of course, pretty much the new Nintendo 3DS models that I actually got, and And of course, I did manage to get this as a Christmas present back in 2016 for sure. And I think it's actually really incredible to actually have one of these for sure. And yeah, pretty much from everything I'm seeing right about now, it actually does stand out pretty well. And of course, to go alongside all that is, of course, these incredible cover plates that of course came with this 3DS model that I currently have right but now, and of course the one that's of course attached onto my 3DS practically since the very beginning is of course well, if I can just open it up properly, yeah, it is of course mainly on Nintendo's mascot himself, Mario. So yeah, I think I do find it quite interesting to actually have these for sure. And yeah, and I guess if anything, luckily enough, I do have the box still just for safekeeping, because yeah, I think it's actually well worth it for sure. And yeah, I think if anything, as the box advertises, it includes an extra cover plate. So yeah, and yeah, and oh yeah, I guess probably about, oh, whoops. Yeah, and of course I found some AR cards that I seem to have missed out on for sure. So yeah, here are of course the extra, pretty much the extra cover plates that I have. And yes, of course, pretty much on every single Nintendo character, bugging 8-bit for sure. So yeah, I do find it quite interesting that they actually included that for sure. So that way I can actually change up the cover plates on my 3DS. But hey, just for safekeeping, I've decided to stick with the Mario one, because that's pretty much what I stick to for quite a long time now, since I got this, and of course it still holds up even to this day for sure. And I guess in terms of which games that is of course included on there, pretty much the one I got of course includes Super Mario 3D Land pre-installed for sure. So yeah, pretty much similar to when I got my Wii U some time ago, where of course it does have Super Mario 3D World and Nintendo Land pre-installed. I think it's actually a really clever idea that they actually go with this idea, because yeah, I think it certainly does save me the trouble from getting a full-on physical copy of the game itself. But who knows? Maybe I could be wrong for sure. But hey, for now, I guess it's what I stick to for sure, based on the box. So yeah, I guess pretty much if anything, the main system that I have right about now still holds up even to this day, and of course it still holds up well with, of course, the 3DS games that of course I play for sure. And yeah, I guess the one I currently have in is of course on Animal Crossing New Leaf, but more on that later on, once I get right onto the games for sure. So if I can get this back in, yeah, there we go. So yeah, I still think I guess if anything, the main handheld system for sure really does hold up for sure, and I still love every single bit of it. But I guess the only question remains, what about all the games that I currently have right about now? Well, it's not that many, to be honest, but we're about to get to it right now. Alright, I guess seeing how you did manage to, of course, look over the actual handheld system that I currently have right but now, I guess the best way to actually go through, of course, on my Nintendo Switch collection, then by, well, talking about the small amount of games that I currently have. So yeah, like I said, I don't have much to be honest, but I still think the games I currently have are actually pretty good for sure. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right on to what I need to talk about. So yeah, pretty much up first with, of course, the games that I currently have to go alongside my 3DS that I have is, of course, yeah, yeah, is of course this incredible package for sure, or this wonderful double packet on, of course, Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. So yeah, I definitely knew right away back in 2016. I was super hyped for Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon for sure, because yeah, they actually do look really, really incredible, and yeah, from of course when I saw the commercials and the trailers for it, so yeah, my hype for this game was actually well worth it for sure, and yeah, I was lucky enough to actually get it as the Christmas present, and it actually does feel great. So yeah, and plus, not only do I get pretty much both copies of the game in this one box, but I also get a set of figures for sure on the three starter Pokemon that I would get, like of course which is of course on Lowlig, or Rowling, I mean Rowling, Rambound now, Litten, and Poplio. So yeah, I guess in order to prove that, I think I might as well go ahead and open up the box right about now, and yeah. Yeah, it looks like I guess I was right. Here are, of course, the two physical copies I have on the actual games themselves, and they actually are really, really presentable right about now. So yeah, I think they actually do turn out great. And of course, next up is, of course, yeah, here we have this incredible figure on, of course, Rowling right about now, and let's see, yeah, here we go. Yeah, here's of course this incredible figure on Litten for sure, and of course, let's not forget this incredible figure on sweet and adorable Poplio right about now. So yeah, I guess with of course what I'm seeing right about now, all these figures that I currently have right about now, they are just absolutely amazing for sure, and I think it's actually really well worth it to have those included with, of course, the two physical copies of my games for sure. That makes it all the more worth it, and of course, one other thing I should address right about now that I've actually kept in this box right about now is, of course, this incredible bag right about now to of course hold in my 3DS right about now. So yeah, this one I was actually lucky enough that was of course given to me from someone I know work at GameStop, and this actually is really incredible. So yeah, now so I need to go somewhere, I can actually put my 3DS into this bag, and of course mosey along with, of course, what I need to do. So whenever I need to pull it out to play a game or stuff, I can actually use this. But hey, for now, I've mainly decided to keep it in the box alongside my two Pokemon games I currently have. So yeah, I think I might as well go ahead and put my figures back in there. So yeah, here we go. But yeah, I guess if anything, regardless on that, I'm still really impressed to actually get Pokemon Sun and Moon right about now. It is just really well worth it, and I'm really glad I got those. So yeah, and of course for this being one of my favorite Christmas presents from 2016, that's definitely saying a whole lot. So yeah. And of course, I think I might as well go ahead and move on to the other games that I currently have. Thankfully in this small stack for sure. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right on to the host. And of course, next up is of course one of the versions of course Fire Emblem Fates for sure. And yeah, I guess I can definitely tell Fire Emblem Fates is of course a really incredible game for sure. That, of course, has been released onto the 3DS, and that's definitely saying a whole lot, seeing how I never actually played any of the Fire Emblem games for sure, but I'm glad I got one of them, and in case, yeah, and just in case, the version that I have right but now is, of course, Birthright, so yeah, I definitely know that there are other versions of course, Fire Emblem Fates that I know of, but so far, I think Birthright is, of course, the version I currently have right by now, so yeah, there's that. Alright, and this one I also got as a Christmas present back in 2016 alongside my actual 3DS, alongside the other games that I got that same year is, of course, pretty much the one I'm currently playing is, of course, here we are, one of the most recognizable 3DS games, which is, of course, Animal Crossing New Leaf. So, yeah, I do find it quite interesting that I was lucky enough to actually get this game for sure, because, yeah, that is actually one of the most recognizable games for the 3DS by far. So yeah, to actually have it in my hands is actually well worth it, and yeah, I am currently playing that game on my 3DS every once in a while, but yeah, I think it's actually quite interesting that I actually got this, and definitely one of my favorite 3DS games by far. So yeah. Alright, so that pretty much takes care of course, the first three we have now, but luckily, a whole batch of other 3DS games wouldn't come until about several years later for sure, and luckily enough, this next one that I got is actually really incredible for sure, and one that I was super hyped for right about now, and here it is. So yeah, what I have here is, of course, pretty much Detective Pikachu on the 3DS, and I will admit, I actually do find it to be quite fascinating for sure. So yeah, and I did get this as the Christmas present all the way back in 2018, in case a lot of you guys want to know, and I actually got the opportunity to actually play this game for a bit, just to get myself fully hyped for, of course, the movie that was, of course, coming out around that time, and yeah, interesting enough, this game did manage to, of course, get released here in America right around in 2018, just pretty much well over a year before the movie came out, and might I mention, while the movie was still in principal photography at that time. So yeah, I'm actually really lucky to actually get this game, and I actually find it to be a really good game by far, with some pretty unique puzzle solving skills for sure. So yeah, whatever the case, I'm actually really glad I got this game, and it was definitely well worth it to play it for a bit to get myself fully prepared for the movie, and yeah, it was well worth it. Alright, and of course, these next ones that I have right about now, pretty much they do happen right around, of course, pretty much not just my birthday right around last year, but also Christmas around the same time, as establishing, of course, my What the Pickup episodes that I did some time ago. So yeah, the first one I have is, of course, one of the two Mario Party games that I got for that Sega system, which thankfully I have been, of course, starting to get more of the Mario Party games very recently, and this one I have here is, of course, the first of these two right about now, and it's, of course, on Mario Party Island Tour. So yeah, I find it to be really quite interesting to actually get this game for sure, and, well, what else can I say? It's a Mario Party game, so what more do you want from me? So yeah, I do find it to be really quite interesting to actually get this game for sure, and I am really glad that I actually did, and it was actually really well worth it for sure. So yeah, and what can I say? It's basically a Mario Party game. What more do you want from me? So yeah, and of course this next one I also got as a birthday present right around last year is one that I got is, of course, really recognizable for sure, and probably the best known for sure, and that being, of course, Super Smash Brothers for the 3DS. So yeah, I'm actually really thrilled to actually get this game as a birthday present right around last year, and it was actually well worth it to getting my hands for sure, and yeah, to have it alongside the Wii U version that I currently have even to this day. This was actually incredible to having around the same time for sure. So yeah, I'm glad I actually got this, and it feels great to actually have both versions that came out around that time for sure. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright, and of course the next three that I'm going to be showing off, I actually did manage to get as, of course, Christmas presents that I got right around last year for sure, and they're all really incredible titles that I actually got. So yeah, to of course follow up on Island Tour, I actually did get myself another Mario Party game for sure, and that being, of course, Mario Party Star Rush. So yeah, again, it's basically a Mario Party game. What more do you want from me? So So yeah, I'm actually really quite thrilled to actually get this game for sure, and yeah, I guess if anything, it is indeed a different version than say Island Tour right about now, but it still feels well to actually have this game for sure. So yeah, really quite interesting to actually have this. So yeah. Alright, and this next one right about now, I knew right away is of course one that I was really hyped for the most, and well, to basically follow up on Mario Party, how about Mario Kart? So yeah, what I have here is of course pretty much Mario Kart 7 for sure, and yeah, I guess if anything, anything related to Mario aside from of course the main games, I absolutely love the Mario Kart games for sure. I think it's actually really incredible, and plus I will admit it is of course probably a good way to of course actually do a bit of driving in a car. Yeah, I mean, let's face it, I could be one of the many people that actually started driving in real life for sure, or even practice driving in real life after playing a countless amount of Mario Kart throughout my entire life. So yeah, I do find it quite interesting to actually get this game for sure, and it was actually well worth it to having it in my hands right now. So yeah, I'm really glad I got this. Alright, and last up right about now is, of course, a really recognizable one for sure, and truly a classic being remade into a different system right about now, and well, it's basically a Legend of Zelda game. So yeah, what I actually have here is of course pretty much the 3DS remake of course one of the most recognizable Zelda games of all time, that being of course The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, or I guess in this case based on the cover, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. So yeah, I actually find it quite interesting to actually get this game for sure, and yeah, I guess if anything, the original Ocarina of Time is actually a really recognizable game in the Legend of Zelda series. So yeah, to actually have the 3DS remake in my hands, it's actually well worth it. So yeah, hopefully within a matter of time, and if I ever do want to go back to doing anything, I mean anything retro to be honest, I would definitely love to check out the original Ocarina of Time game for sure. So yeah, I guess it's pretty much what I can say on that, so I'm actually really glad I got this. And so yeah, that's pretty much everything that I need to say about my 3DS collection right about now. So yeah, I guess if anything, for while it is incredibly small to be honest, I still think it's actually really well worth it for sure, and yeah, for me to actually hold on to, of course, this incredible handheld system right about now for quite some time, I think it's actually really well worth it. In fact, during the time this video goes up, it would have been almost 5 years since I actually got my hands on one of these, and I'm still really proud to actually have it even to this day for sure. So yeah, even though I know the 3DS is no longer in play, all with of course the Nintendo Switch dominating everything right about now, I still think it's actually really well worth it for sure. So, and who knows, maybe I think within a matter of time, I think I'll definitely look back and think, wow, it's actually really quite satisfying to actually have this. I mean, let's face it, I definitely know the original 3DS when it first came out did have some struggles for sure, and didn't have that many games, but thankfully it did bounce back after quite some time, and actually provided us with, of course, some really great games for sure that did last a lifetime for sure. So yeah, for what it is, I'm actually really glad to actually have one of these for sure, and yeah, I guess if anything, I can give it credit is of course one of these games that of course have a really good use of 3D technology that doesn't require any 3D glasses for sure. So though, yeah, I think it would have been quite interesting to see on what would have been like if this system right about now does require 3D glasses, but hey, only time will tell on that. But for now, I'm actually really glad I have this system to be honest, and chances are I'm still gonna hold on to this bad boy for years to come. So So yeah, that's pretty much all I can say on that. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode of What the Pickup, and of course, as usual, if you have any constructive criticism and or advice on how I can improve my videos in the near future, then by all means go ahead and leave them down in the comment section below. And of course, as always, if you want to ask me any questions, or if you just want to book me for a con or event that'll be coming up sometime in the near future, then go ahead and send me an email to this email address, backley95@hotmail.com. And of course, if you want to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos in the near future, as well as, of course, plenty of other stuff that I got in between all that, then go ahead and follow me on my social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and plenty of other social media sites that I have provided. All the links to them are down in the description box below. And of course, as always, if you want to show your support for me and of course see some sneak peeks to videos that I got coming up, as well as some other awesome rewards that will help fit into your budget, then go ahead and support me on Patreon at patreon.com/AckleyAttack427TheThomasFan1 And of course, if you enjoyed today's video, then give it a massive thumbs up, as it really does help this channel out. And speaking of on my channel, if you want to see more videos like this coming up in the near future, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as well as turn on the notification bell and select all notifications, so that way you'll be notified once I upload a brand new video. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode, and definitely be on the lookout for next time, because for while we actually had a blast going over the 3DS, I think we might as well go ahead and talk about its successor that came beforehand. I think you already perfectly know what I'm actually going for, but in case you don't, then I'm sure the next episode that's gonna be up will definitely clear things up right about now. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.